We're starting our front page review with The Nation as usual, and major headline: fresh inflow triples foreign investors' portfolio to 598 billion naira. Total transaction in the Nigerian Stock Exchange rose from 2.15 trillion naira to 3.1 trillion naira in 1 year. Of course, you can't miss the picture of the Oniru of Iruland, Oba Iruland. The Oniru of Iruland, Oba Abdul Wasiu Lawal, is in the middle dancing, and some other indigenous dancing at the Isheshe Day celebration in Lagos yesterday. Passport fees rise to 100,000 and 50,000. Applicants abroad are not affected. Nigerians to pay more for passports. Moving on to other stories. Plots to remove Damagum deepens PDP crisis. 220 illegal refineries found in 1 week. Vandalized pipelines also. Why airports are performing below capacity by FAN. Minister, our plans for National Youth Dialogue, and scheme to eliminate trade bottleneck rolls out. What story are we starting with?
Okay, may I just start with the NNPC's discovery that they revealed on their X handle or Twitter handle. I'll stay with Twitter. X is difficult to pronounce for me. And so they posted a documentary titled War on Crude Oil Theft on their X Twitter handle. And they said in the past 1 week, they have uncovered 220 illegal refineries in Bayelsa, Rivers, Delta, Abia states, and several other areas. And they said between August 10 and 16, 416 cases by several incidences, sources by Tantita Security Service. You know, the one they have a partnership with, that is that belongs to Tompola, I think. And they have discovered, you know, those refineries between Tantita Security Service, Nigeria Adip Oil Company, Command and Control Center, and government security agencies. Also, they have 33 suspects already arrested. And I'm reading through the story to see how we're going to turn this positive. Did not see.
The challenge for me is the 33 suspects arrested are the small fries. There are people that finance these transactions that we're not dealing with, and they'll keep on.
Crude oil theft is a major issue. If you do not have crude oil theft, you have pipeline vandalism, where the processed products coming from the refineries do not even get to destination. We have the problem of, you know, pipeline explosions by, you know, some uncontrolled explosives that they use. We have too many risks. So there's a way we can manage it and localize our solution. Because these people are in the creeks. Can we turn this positive? Right now, there are mad queues on our expressways. Is there a way?
They do petrol, they do diesel, Nima.
They do kerosene as well.
They do kerosene.
But, you know, can we turn this around? They can do petrol.
How can it work for us inwardly?
Can we turn it around?
All right.
Okay, I have the Tinubu working tirelessly to alleviate suffering, says Barao, and that caught my attention in the Nation newspaper. And it says that Deputy Senate President Barao Jibrin has said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to working tirelessly to alleviate the suffering of the masses. He noted that the Northwest Development Commission, NWDC, which the president approved recently, would address the infrastructure gaps in the 7 states in the Northwest. It says President Tinubu on July 23rd signed the NWDC establishment, and in a statement yesterday in Abuja by his special advisor on media and publicity, Ismail Mudashiru, the Deputy Senate President said the 7 states in the Northwest would witness rapid infrastructural development through the Development Commission. So he wants to he's imploring the Northwest indigenes that they should support the government and the government of the day so that things can move rapidly.
All right, so
I have the Nigerian airports performing below capacity, says the FAN boss. They said the managing director of the Federal Airports Authority, Mrs. Olubumi Kuku, has described the majority of airports across the country as performing below capacity, despite huge funds allocated to the facilities. She also said that the authority is now thinking out of the box on sustainable models on how to manage the 20 airports available. She also said that it was time Nigeria embraced different models for effective airport management. She said some of these models are joint ventures, management contracts, and concessions. And she said that that she noted that some groups were opposed to concession and private sector participation as a result of fear of the unknown. But she came out and she said that there will be legal frameworks, and they're going to do it in a proper way such that the people that will invest privately will also get something and be happy that they did. So let's see how this pans out.
All right, so we'll move on to the Punch. Major headline, PDP chair Wike tackles Clark as anti-Fubara plot thickens. In other news, we have the story of Togo Benin owing Nigeria $14 million for electricity. That's from the NERC, that's Nigeria Electronic Regulatory Commission. Ailing cabs, the drivers reject fare slash and they've threatened strike. Federal government working to avert impending ASU strike. That's from the ministry. Federal government hike the cost of passport fees to 50,000 and 100,000. Government also planned fresh $100 billion investment. Dangote Refinery reduces crude imports from US. APC receives PDP, Labour Party, ADC defectors in Edo, and Obaseki approves payment of local government pensioners gratuity. So, what story are we taking here? Can we now discuss this passport?
Yes, so I have the story. Okay. They said the federal government hikes passport fees to 50,000 and 100,000. They said as part of its efforts to maintain the quality and integrity of the Nigerian standard passport, the federal government has approved an upward review of the fees for the passport. And I'm thinking that, is this the right time for us to be increasing with all the things going on?
With
all the things going on.
Abi? So I
from
cannot even defend, even though it would affect people I know, I can't defend this one. Or rather, they can increase if this is important. We don't want subsidy on passports. It's people that can afford it that want to buy passport. But let's put subsidy on the things that are really crucial, and there are many of them right now.
So can I go with the Togo story?
Oh yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so according to the NERC, none of the 4 international bilateral customers being supplied from our power generation companies have made payments against the cumulative invoice of $14.19 million issued by the market operator for services rendered in the first quarter. They named the companies. The NERC says the report cited by Punch correspondence shows that the foreign companies are Para SBE in Benin Republic, that is owing about $3.15 million. Transcorp SBE in Benin Republic is also owing $4.46 million. Midstream and Nigelec in Togo is owing $1.21 million, and Ojukpani CET in Togo is owing $5.36 million, a total of the amount which is $14.19 million. And they said that no remittances was also made by bilateral customers within the country against the cumulative invoice of 1.86 million naira issued to them by the market operators for services. And they noted that the customers, both local and international, made payments during the quarter for outstanding market operator invoices in previous quarters, but recently they've not. A cumulative of 5.96 million was paid by 2 international customers. Similarly, the market operators received 505.71 million naira for 8 local bilateral customers. So we have some money that is due to us, but we have some locally also due, and some already.
People are owing us money.
They are owing us money.